Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any... Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
14. And the Panther first down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Now a handoff looking right. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline. They keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
In my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DB.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That one complete to Driver. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So they wind up throwing it against your advice, but the result's still a 4th down.
Well, it did turn out to be a safe throw. And you know how sometimes coaches talk about using short passing game as a run? Essentially, that's what they did there. Now they can kick it away.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
A gain of 4. It's now
2nd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Yards to go.
Well, this is caught by Jackson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Second and 2 at the 47-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Falcons 14, Panthers 3.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 48-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
And from the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Panthers 3.
That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete here. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down? So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Uses the stiff arm. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Room here to run. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Now for the point after. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Hill on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
At their own
Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Complete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 19-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
20. Panthers 10.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
5-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. The Bulldogs trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we're off to check out another game, and you can see they trail in that one as that game's gone to halftime. The Dreadnoughts looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. The Lions locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He shows off some of that elusiveness there as he's able to dance his way to a gain of about 4.
Down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
That catch good for only a couple.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity. And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal, get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Number 22.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that'll be incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Shoves him away. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
31-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Taken down and sacked.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
The tackle made at the...
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Falcons 23, Panthers 13.
So So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback sacked. Fumble on the play.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe, because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brought down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still way short of what he needed. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now the Panthers down by a field goal. 1:47 on the clock. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Obviously a big 1st down, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Atlanta, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.